Hey guys, welcome to another Vlogmas video. Today, listen, I can't contain myself. I am beyond excited for this video. I have been waiting to play around with this fragrance since the day it's launched, but unfortunately I missed the mark and it has been sold out for such a long time, especially here in Canada. You could only get it at Sephora or at Holtz, but finally it has arrived today. I wasn't even gonna film today. I was looking like a bum, chilling in my pajamas, and then it arrived and I ran upstairs, got all glam, and we are sitting to film my first impressions. Before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Be a part of this family. If you watch this video and you love it, the previous, the third, the fourth, subscribe, be a part of this family. We're pretty amazing. Also, turn your post notifications on so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. I am doing Vlogmas, so there is a video going up every single day for the month of December, which is it's tiring. So today we're giving Kilian a whole another try, okay? And I say that because I did go ahead and give Love Don't Be Shy a try, and that was unfortunately a fail for me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That fragrance did not hit the mark, especially for the price point. It didn't do anything to me. It was super hyped up, and I really do feel like because Rihanna's name is so attached to the fragrance, that's why it is so hyped up. But for me, it was a really basic, overly sweet fragrance, and so that one we're gonna set aside. And today we are spotlighting a whole new fragrance. Kilian did come out with two new scents, which is Angel Shares and Roses on Ice. Angel Shares has gotten a ton of hype. Like, everyone and their mama is loving this fragrance. And I have watched reviews, and every single one of them is positive. It just excites me because people are really speaking highly of this scent. Now, I am going to try it out for the first time, and I'm going to tell you guys my honest opinion, as always, let you know if it's worth the hype, if it's worth the price point, and all of that good stuff. So before we chat about the fragrance, let's give a little background and context on who Kilian Hennessy is, which is something that I just learned about. So I thought maybe this would be super interesting to you guys. The last name Hennessy, I know to many of you is like ringing a bell. Yes, we are talking about Hennessy, the cognac brand. He is an heir to that world-known brand, and before Kilian went into creating his own perfume brand, that's what he was doing. He was in the business, and it is part of his family's business, so it's super cool. And I believe these two fragrances are almost like honoring that background and that family legacy that he has. So that's why the bottle looks like, if when we open it, from what I've seen in pictures and in videos, it looks like a glass, a beautiful glass with like cognac inside. It's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see it in person. So let's just get right into it. So here is the box, okay? I haven't taken out of the box because I really wanted to show you guys my authentic and raw reaction and see how it comes presented. Now, I did not get this from the Kilian website directly. I got it from Holtz, which is the place that's available here in Canada. So Holtz and Sephora, but Sephora has been sold out from day one. I don't know if it's just not available on the website, but it's there. I don't know. So let's open her up. So when you open it up, it does have this beautiful like wrapping paper in there. I don't know if that's just Holt's way of shipping the product or it's because it is a Kilian fragrance. So I believe this paper is from Holtz because it has their label over here. They wrapped it up in this pretty like vintagey looking paper right over here. And then here is the, oh, okay. Here is that box. And this retails for $260 Canadian, which is actually a lot cheaper than what you see the fragrances price point. Normally, his fragrances retail for $310, the niche houses, but then he also has the by Kilian fragrances at Sephora that retail for $100. So there's a few different price points here. This I would still consider quite high-end and luxe priced. So yeah, that is the box right here. I went ahead and got the 50 ml, but I do believe they have a larger size, which is the 100 ml. Let's just do some sound effects here. Oh. Oh. So a little close up of that box for you guys. It's a nice sturdy box, definitely sturdy, all black as you guys can see with the label right here. Does have quite a bit of weight to it with the fragrance inside it, so that's a good sign. And then when you open it up, here we have that stunning packaging. Like, that is beautiful. It actually looks a lot better in person. Like, this is stunning. This is so stunning. Definitely looks like a glass with some whiskey, some cognac in there. I know this because my dad is a whiskey drinker, and he would have at least one glass of this a day, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely brings back a little bit of memories. This bottle has a lot of weight to it. It actually does. It's definitely substantial. It is a glass bottle, but the cap, yeah, the cap is plastic. But I will say, okay, from other reviews that I saw, people were like, oh, I wish it was glass. When you feel this cap, it does have a little bit of weight to it, and it's actually not a like cheap looking plastic. So I'm going to give you guys a little close up of that cap right there. It's not a cheap looking plastic. Would it be better if this was glass? Absolutely. It would just add that extra luxe look to the packaging and feel. But when you look at this, it does give you that glass look. It's just when you hold it, it is completely plastic. And I do want to point out that even the label over here, it's not a piece of paper. It is a nice plaque. So that is really good. I love when the labels are like a plaque. It definitely adds that luxe look to the packaging, especially when you are going for a niche brand. You really want all the bells and whistles because the price point, right? So I'm looking at all of these details, but the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. I love the texture. Everything that they did with this one really is beautiful. And even though this is a 50 ml, it is a really nice size to put on your vanity. So I like the bottle a lot. This is 10 out of 10 for me. Before I go ahead and smell this one, I did pull up the notes on Fragrantica. It is a unisex fragrance. It is an oriental vanilla fragrance for men and women. And so the top notes, we have cognac right up there. So this is going to give me a little bit of boozy vibes when I spray this one. And then the middle notes, we have cinnamon, tonka, and oak. So deep, warm, rich notes right here. And then the base, we have praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. So we have a little bit of sweetness. Am I expecting this to be a fall scent? Absolutely. I think I want this to be warm, a little spicy, a little boozy, really like an intoxicating scent. That's what I'm expecting. So let's try it out. So before I put this on my skin, I'm actually going to try it on paper. I'm just going to use the box for that. So let's give that a spray. I want to see how the atomizer works. Okay, that's nice. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I definitely pick up the booziness, but it's not overwhelming just smelling it off of this. It's spicy, woody, definitely picking up on that cinnamon note, which I love. I love spices in my fragrances, especially for the colder months, like clove and nutmeg. Those kind of spices really make a fragrance a little bit more rich and unique. It is sweet. It is definitely sweet. So I'm trying to figure out how this would work on a male, because just smelling it from here, I am getting quite a bit of sweetness from the fragrance. Oh, that is nice. Vanilla, you're gonna get the vanilla 100%. And the cognac now I feel like is really kind of mellowing out. It's not as in the forefront as it was when I first sprayed it, but it's there. It's not completely gone. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to try this on the skin. I don't have any fragrance on this arm. You guys see that atomizer? It's really nice. It does disperse really nicely. Not the most like fine mist. I do have better ones, but it disperses really, really nicely. Sillage is nice. Like some fragrances, I really have to hold up my hand to my nose. This one, as soon as you spray it, you actually smell it in the air. And just holding my hand this close to my nose, it smells like what I smell on the paper. That booziness in the opening, very rich, and the cinnamon pulls through really quickly, and the vanilla, it gets a little bit more warm and a little bit more spicy. Smells like a very intoxicating scent in the beginning. But I will say, as it starts to dry down, it kind of mellows out a little bit. It's not as abrasive and beast mode, which is a good thing. Okay, on the skin, it's not as sweet as on the paper. So I can definitely see a man wearing this fragrance now. On the paper, it was pulling a lot sweeter with that praline note. Now, it's balanced out on my skin. And I'm getting more of the cinnamon for sure, the vanilla. The cognac is still there, but it's a very smooth cognac. It's not heavy. It's not head-inducing. It's not in the forefront of the fragrance because you don't really want to smell like complete liquor, right? You want it to be there to give that richness, but I wouldn't want it to be completely in the forefront of the fragrance. Yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. I'm still smelling it in the air. It's not just gone away completely. It's still there. So that tells me the sillage is really good. How long it will last, that I definitely have to test out because this is a first impression, but I can smell it. As I move my hand, it's like, you know, it's hitting me. Like the scent is really there. I really hope that this is a long-lasting scent and leaves a beautiful trail because the smell is absolutely stunning. Definitely worth the hype that it's getting. And both men and women can pull this off. It's unisex. I will say that if you're a guy and you're wearing this, it will come off a little sweet because I get the praline note in here mixed in with that vanilla, but it's not like an overly sweet scent where you are getting feminine vibes, but it's in the sweet realm of fragrances, if that makes sense. Oh, it's good. It's a little powdery, like a tiny bit. It's getting a little bit powdery. As long as it doesn't get more powdery than it is right now, I'm completely fine with that. But I definitely am getting a little bit of this powdery touch in the dry down. But it just creates this like very silky, smooth layer to the fragrance. Oh yeah, this is stunning. This is a really, really beautiful fragrance. I would wear this every day, 100%. It doesn't smell like a casual fragrance. It definitely is a little bit more elevated and more luxe. It's definitely something that is going to get attention. It's really beautiful. It's very luxe, very refined. This is probably one of my most boozy like fragrances that I own, and I really, really like it. It does have this like really nice kind of delicious smell to it, but it's a lot more mature, okay? It's a lot more mature, not vintage, but a little bit more grown and sophisticated than your average like gourmand notes. Oh, it's so, so good. Again, the cognac, for those of you who really want to get that note in the fragrance, it does mellow out quite a bit in the dry down, especially on my skin. It definitely mellows out, but you will smell it there. It's just not harsh and a little bit too overpowering, which I'm actually pleased with. I didn't want it to be overpowering, but I think everything just like, it just blends together. I am noticing that I have to kind of pull my hand closer to my nose right now, but I can still smell it. Yeah, I can still smell it. Oh yeah. This is a good one, guys. This is a really, really nice one from Kilian. Based on what I tried for the first time from the brand, this is night and day. This is sophisticated. It's grown. It has a lot of depth to it, and it's definitely worth all the hype that it's getting. So if you're contemplating picking up this fragrance, I would say absolutely, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it is not limited edition. Hopefully it's not, because if it is, get yourself a backup. But this fragrance is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's perfect for the season right now. Those colder months, this really goes perfectly on the skin. And I'm sure it works really nicely if you're outside. Oh, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So again, if you like your boozy, warm, spicy scent, think of Dior Fève Délicieuse, but a little bit more boozy, less powdery. This is the vibe that I'm getting from this one. Now, I will say they're completely different scents, because I find Fève Délicieuse a lot more cozy and a little more casual. This to me is more sophisticated and just a little bit more elegant than Fève Délicieuse. They don't smell the same, but you get that warm, that richness, that spicy vibe from Fève Délicieuse I'm getting with this one here. But that added cognac note really just makes it that much more special and unique. So I know that this is a complete first impressions, okay? So check in the comment section. I will leave you guys an update, and you guys will hear about this fragrance more on other videos, but I'll let you know how well it lasted. Now, mind you, it is quite late, but I'm gonna wear it throughout the entire day, and I'll leave you guys an update to see if its lasting ability is there, if the sillage is gonna stick around. I really, really do hope so, because this is one of the best launches for 2020. Especially for the fall. Absolutely. I love it. So yeah, guys, that is my take on Kilian's Angels Share. Leave your comments down below and let me know if you've picked up this one. What are your thoughts? Do you plan on picking it up? This would be an amazing Christmas gift. I will leave it linked down below in the description bar. If you are in Canada, I'll leave some links for Canada and then the direct link for Kilian's website. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Can't wait to chat with you guys in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao!